Happy New Year. Even though over here in this house, we acknowledge that the Gregorian calendar don't mean anything. Not cosmically. But that's neither here nor there. Happy New Year, y'all. How are you? Happy Sunday to you. You know what time it is. It's Sunday. It's 1:21 on a Sunday. It happens to be the first January 1st, the first day of 2023. Welcome to the new year and welcome to this reading. Not only are we going to get some guidance for the week, this, my darling, my love, my sweet, sweet, gentle soul who is looking at this is going to be guidance for the year, baby. Now, if you are not new to this but true to this, if you are an OG to this channel, go ahead and show me some love in the comments, baby. Show me some love. Show me some love. And put that butterfly in the comments. Or put that purple or blue heart in the comments. Hello, Happy New Year, Naomi. Happy New Year, Cassie. Hello, hello, peace and love and light to you, spiritual sister. Happy 2023, Nicole. Hello, hello, hello. If you are new here, if this is your first rodeo with me, your first reading, your first happening, you've only seen one or two videos, your first encounter with me, go ahead and put a caterpillar or put a green or yellow heart in the comments. Peace and blessings, my love. Welcome to your New Year's reading. Welcome to your New Year's reading. Now, as a mystic cosmic person, I acknowledge two things. The real New Year happens in the spring, okay? Your New Year is on your birthday. That's your most important New Year. The Gregorian calendar New Year means nothing cosmically, however, we have imbued a lot of magic into it. And also, you can take at any moment in time to rebirth, okay? Let's get into it, my loves. If you are an OG here, well, you know what to do. Assume the position. I don't want to have to tell you twice, but you know I am. I don't want to have to tell you twice, but you know I am. Assume the position. Now, for you newbies, you're like, what is the position? What is the position? I'll tell you the position, darling. This is a divination. This is a reading. This is a spiritual spanking. This is a read on a cosmic level, okay? So you're going to assume the position. First off, when I say assume the position, in this position, I mean go grab your comfort items. Go grab something soft. Go grab something, whatever you want to grab. Go grab something that brings you comfort, because this is a read, darling. Your soul might get snatched. And I want you to have something that's going to comfort you during the process, okay? Secondly, go ahead and feel free to grab a notebook. Grab your tablet, grab your computer, whatever you like to take notes on. Some people like to take notes so they can come back and reference, you know, and some of us are neurodivergent, so we need something for our brains to do while we are soaking in the information. So go and get yourself your notepad or apparatus of choice, okay? Secondly, we believe in hydration over here. Now, you know your favorite auntie Captain Goddess, your favorite pirate, your favorite Goddess King loves them some tea. I love me some tea. You know your boy loves me some tea, honey. And sparkling water, too. Today we're going to have some tea. You go get whatever you need. Some water, preferably. Hydrate yourself if you can. Some tea if you're into it. Some coffee. Some something. Go get you some hydration, okay? Go get you some hydration. All right. And get comfortable. Get your earbuds, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be here for a second. This is a yearly forecast, a year forecasted. So feel free to take notes how any kind of way. You can, feel free to do what you got to do. Feel free to do what you got to do. This is the spiritual spanking that's going to cover the entire year. So take it like you take it, baby. And I know you're going to take it well. Now let's do a little house cleaning, okay? Like I said, it's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite motivational dominatrix. It's your favorite hood healer. It's your favorite hood high priestess, honey. And this is a divination. We've got some tools I'm going to use. So, the newbies, let me introduce you to those tools that are going to help me carry this divination forward. First and foremost, it's me. And now we have our rock friends. Now I'm always surrounded by at least 10,000 strong when it comes to my spiritual team, baby. From the Lawal to the Odisha to the ancestors, my people are deep. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. So let me introduce to you my golden healer quartz. It's good healing energy. I felt like that was appropriate. It was speaking to me today. My labradorite. I've done a crystal on the week on this. So if you're interested in learning more about that, you should look into my playlist. We've got that black tourmaline. That good old protection energy. Because not everybody who watches me because they love me. A lot of y'all like to hate watch people, and that's weird. And then we have my optical honey calcite. I love this stone so very much. Alrighty then. The next part of this reading is the affirmation box. If you know, you know. It's alive. It's alive, darling. This is a living being. It's a sentient being. It's got jokes. This right here, my loves. This right here is an affirmation box. We're going to participate in some call and response. So, as you can see, well, first off, it has a vetiver root, a smudge stick. That is what it is. That lives here for now. Don't do that anyway. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you conjure, if you do your little magic, if you do, you know about that. If you don't ask me. This ain't the time. This is a box of affirmations, and it's got affirmations and parts of the Bible, of the Quran, parts of poems and quotes from people, and dropped one. It's got a lot of just things in it, parts from songs, all kind of things. So I am going to randomly reach into this box at times, and we're just going to speak some affirmations. I'm going to invite us into a call and response things. I'm going to say the affirmation, then I'm going to invite you to repeat the affirmation after me, okay? I'm going to warn you, this gives its own readings, okay? This is like a reading in the reading, okay? Okay? You might randomly hear the OGs like put in the comments, it's okay to cry, because there was one day a couple weeks ago where this box just read us. Okay, we was getting read. Our souls was getting snatched, and then the affirmation box was like, "I got jokes. It's okay to cry." Like really, when we were all crying, it just anyway. You'll understand. You can go back and watch it. It's recorded. And we're gonna use the affirmation box because that's what spirit is. I'm also gonna do. Y'all voted on it, so I'm gonna do a whole YouTube video about the origin of the affirmation box and why it has a spirit now. We're going to talk about that magic. All right, anyway. Last but not least, honey bunches of votes. Let me introduce you to these cards we're going to be using today. All of them so luscious, all of them so beautiful, all of them so divine, all of them about to snatch us up. We're going to be working with the Angels and Ancestors deck today. Of course we are. Of course we are. Of course we are. Of course we are. We're going to be working with messages from the Animal Guides deck today. That's what we are going to be working with. We're going to be working with the African Goddess Rising deck today. That's what we're going to be working with. We're going to be working with the Tazama African Tarot. Ooh, these cards so luscious. I love them so much. I'm going to definitely do a tarot review about these because I just adore these cards. All right. Lastly, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Passion that collection plate, because this is labor, my love. This is church. I am an ordained minister. Did y'all know that? That's why I call this Sunday service. It's a nice little private joke for me, and now for you. I am an ordained minister as well, or reverend, or whatever. I am ordained officially. Let's get this party started. before we do that, I'm gonna check in with the comments because y'all getting active in the comments, baby. Y'all are getting active, and I love it. Y'all are giving active, and I love it. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whenever you are encountering this. If you are here, you are right on time. If you are here live in the beginning, you're right on time. If you're here in the middle, you're right on time. If you're here in the end, you're right on time. If you are seeing this after it has been recorded and posted, you, my love, are right on time. Happy New Year to you all. Hello, Jodeci. Happy New Year to you. Peace to you, beautiful as well. Dual Goddess, Happy New Year. I'm glad you made it to this live too, my love. Hello and welcome, Olivia. Happy New Year to you. That effing Gemini. Welcome to the party, baby. Welcome to the party. Trish, Happy New Year to you, my love. Hello, good morning, Dane. Hello. Hello, I received this love from South Africa. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Hello, William. Good to see you. Hello, Moon Pumpkin. I love you, my friend. Lyric is out there assuming the position, and you know I love to see it. You know I love to see it. Hello, Raven. Hello, She-Bad. Hello, Dragon Dancer, and welcome, my love. Hello, the spiritual sister. Got my blood and my lime water. I heard that, honey. I'm going to be on that when we're done. Trust and believe. Naomi said, I have to step out of the reading at some point to do my own reading for someone. Thank you so much for this. I will watch the whole thing later on while I'm having black eyed peas. Heck yeah, I heard that. Get that prosperity magic on. Fat Kitten said, I'm reading in the new year, being forced to rest with a damn fractured ankle. I hate sitting still. This is definitely what I needed to cheer up. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Olivia said, the affirmation box is no joke. It will have you tied up and taking it. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Happy New Year to you guys. Naomi said, I turned 50 years old next week. Well, happy early birthday to you, baby. Nay said, did I just start? Am I late? No, baby, you're right on time. You're right on time. Hello, Hugh. I missed you, honey. Hello. I'm glad you're here live with me. Hello, good morning, good afternoon. All right. All right, my loves. Well, we've checked in. I assume that you've assumed the position. It's time now. No more delay. We are going to begin with the Tazama deck. You know what? No, we're not. We're going to begin with some affirmations. Now, the OGs know if I start out with affirmation. Welcome to the Speak and Spank is all I gotta say. Shout out to Philip. I just saw your comment right as I said that. I didn't even know you were in the room. Philip said, "Ready for the Speak and Spank." You know, I said if I started with the affirmation, this is about to get off the chain. So I just grabbed these two affirmations at random. Okay, first one is, you are strong for surviving. All right. Repeat after me, and we're going to change the you to I. All right. And I want you to place your hand over your heart, over your chest, over your stomach, over your womb, on your head, wherever you need it, wherever you feel called, over your face. But I want you to repeat after me. I am strong for surviving. 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 Say it with your chest. If you can say it out loud, please say it out loud. If you can't, say it in your head. I am strong for surviving. 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 Especially after a year after what we had last year, baby. A lot of us out here, we had to crawl. We had to crawl for that. We had to fight for that. And that's okay. You had to fight for a lot of things in life, baby. You ain't weak because you survived, abusers. You're not weak because people have come for you and you've survived that. You ain't weak for doing whatever you had to do to survive all the things that you survived. You are strong for that. So remember that. Remember that, okay? Affirmation box coming in strong. Oh. All right. Here Here the affirmation code showing out. The OGs know I just referenced. This is how you know this reading's about to be on one. Repeat after me. This is a quote by Maureen Schwartz. It's okay to cry. And y'all know I'm not laughing at this. I'm laughing just at what this represents and how accurate and the fact that we just getting slapped around by the affirmation box. Remember this moment in this reading by the end of it. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. Repeat after me. It's okay to cry. 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 The OGs in the comments like, no. Listen, we in for it. We gonna get messy today. I'm not ready. I'm scared. Yeah. Welcome to the Thunderdome. I'm your hostess for the evening. I would advise you to keep our hands and feet inside of this ride at all times. I am not responsible. Spirit is not responsible if you lose a hand, not following directions. We're going to be moving fast, okay? There are flying objects around that can hurt you. Follow. Lock your seatbelts now. I have someone coming around. Check your bars. Do not say to not warn you. Okay? Lord. Okay. We're going to be all right. We have each other. 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 Oh my God. All right. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. Let me acknowledge that real quick. People putting up their safe words. It's like that. I know the new people are like, what the hell is going on? Y'all about to understand. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. Oh, and I can't acknowledge the other one. Oh, wait, can I? Whoever gave me the other super sticker, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. We're going to begin with the Tazama African Tarot, and we actually begin on a really high note, okay? Oh my God, I love this deck so much. I cannot wait to do a tarot review on this. All right, we've got the Four of Wands, and we begin on a good note. This is all about celebration, baby. Connection and celebration. You made it, honey. You made it. There are people who did not make it this far in life. There are people who did not make it to this year. There are people who did not make it to their next breath. You made it. There is going to be a cause for celebration, and you need to take every opportunity to celebrate yourself. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate the fact that so much has come to end you. So much have come to steal your breath, to steal your breath. So much has come to take, and you have been taken from so much. But guess what? You're still here. Celebrate those wins. Do not wait. And let that be a message that carries you again. This is for the year, baby, not just for the week. This is for the year. Do not wait for other people to celebrate you. Do not wait for other people to call your wins, to call your victories. There will be times when you reach the finish line and there are people. There's a plethora of people. There is a gaggle of people. There is all types of people. There is a crowd of people there to cheer you on and support you and to clap for you. And sometimes you reach the finish line and it's only you and that thing you conquered. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your victories. Have you gone 5 days sober? Celebrate that. Are you fighting your addiction? Celebrate those small victories. Don't just focus on the big things and don't wait for other people to acknowledge you. If you know you're doing a good job, you're killing it at your job, don't wait for your supervisor to celebrate you and acknowledge that you acknowledge that. If you know you are killing it, parenting, you know you are breaking generation, celebrate your wins. It's important. It's important. It's important. When we do this, what also happens is celebrating our wins, celebrating where we are doing good, patting our best self on the back, giving ourselves that validation actually helps us. It helps buoy us when it's time to be held accountable. When we are introduced to how we are being monstrous, how we are someone's villain in someone's story. It helps us be able to be held accountable when we are in a problematic energy. Celebrating our victories reminds us that we've got things that we are worthy of, honey, that we are amazing, that we are dope, and we are divine. And we can confront these problematic things about ourselves, okay? Celebrate the wins, baby. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate the good things that you've got going down in your life. In the comments, I'm not going to be able to read all of them, but in the comments, I want you to take a moment to celebrate something about yourself. Celebrate how you got up after being knocked down. I want you to name something you're proud of yourself for. And all day, I want you to name it. Every time you pass a mirror, this is your assignment. Every time you pass a mirror today, name something that you are good at. Name something that you are amazing at. Name something that you are winning on. Celebrate the wins, my love. Celebrate yourself, my dear. Celebrate the fact that you did it. Celebrate the fact that you made it happen. Celebrate the fact that you got a goal accomplished. Celebrate the fact that it's a new dawn, it's a new year. Celebrate it, and do not wait for other people to acknowledge you. Some of y'all are sitting there waiting for other people to acknowledge you. Why are you waiting to start you waiting on somebody else to start the party for you? You start the party for yourself. Go buy you a cake, honey. Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy me a little sheet cake and have congratulations, you did that, and buy myself some balloons and just party and do what I want to do and just party and handle my business. Celebrate yourself. Do you hear me? Life is too short. Why are you waiting for other people? Why are you waiting for other people? And you know what you're gonna start noticing? You're gonna start noticing how your spirits and how your ancestors celebrate you. And you know what you're gonna start noticing? This is gonna invite other people to start celebrating you. This is going to start inviting you, the people in your world, to start celebrating with you. You celebrate you first. Don't wait. Don't wait. You celebrate yourself first. And you take every opportunity to do so. Because you know what? One day you're not going to have an opportunity. One day you're going to be gone. I don't mean this to be morbid. Nobody makes it off this planet alive. As a death doula, which is part of my magic, which is part of what my path is, as a priest, as a shaman, as a healer, baby, the longest moment in your life is what? I say it all the time. Is what? The moment before you die. And you want that moment filled with balance. You want that moment filled with, like, your life really does flash before your eyes. You want that movie that plays. You want that to be filled with light, celebration, and goodness, and yes, recovery and healing. Celebrate yourself now, baby. Don't wait. Don't be out here waiting for people to celebrate you, okay? Don't be out here. Don't be out here. All right. This is where we're about to get in. This is where we're about to go deeper. Okay? So, we're going to go ahead and do an affirmation. And then we're going to dive deep. This is a quote from Janelle Monáe. Box got jokes, I see. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Repeat after me. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Card number 2 in the Tazama African Tarot deck. We've got the 6 of Cups. It's reversed though. Here's the thing. Some of you are clinging on to the past. You are wearing your pain from the past. You are wearing your trauma of the past like it is your coat, like it is your socks, like it is your underwear. The Six of Cups reversed, the message is get out of the past. There are moments. There are moments. There are moments. There are moments. First off, real quick, let me acknowledge the fact that thank you so much for your super chat, Moon Pumpkin. I appreciate you, my baby. I love you, sister. There are some of you, though, that are clinging to the past, and this right here is stopping you from moving forward in the future. And this, for some of you, is happening in very subtle ways, and some of you, it's happening in real dramatic ways. But it's happening. But it's happening. But it's happening, and you need to address it. Stop clinging to the past. This could look like refusing to let go of relationships that need to be let go of. This could look like refusing to transition relationships, because sometimes it's not about letting go. Sometimes you don't need to let go of a relationship. You need to elevate in the relationship. Y'all need to transition the relationship. You need to grow in the relationship. People need different things. Just because y'all used to conversate a certain way or interact in a certain way doesn't mean that that's what it needs to be moving forward. As a matter of fact, friendships are about growth. They're about being able to grow within, without, by each other, parallel each other, okay? All right. Six of Cups reminds us to not stay in the past, not stay rooted in the past in the wrong way. All right. That's what six is. This is don't stay rooted in the past in the wrong way. And this is not about a denying of the past. This is not about not looking at the past. This is not about denying bad things happen. This is not denying. This is not about that, because it is necessary in your life. It'll be necessary in your life to review the past in spaces so you can glean, so you can harvest the wisdom. There are spaces where you revisit the past so that you can heal. There are places where you revisit the past in order to repair. But there are some of you who wallow, who draw the worst memories up like it's a bath. You draw it up like it's a bath. And then you get it every day. And you just bathe in it. Bathe in it. And then you reek of it. You don't heal in it. You're not doing any recovery work in it. You're not doing any repair in it. And then because you've done that, you've been so used to doing that. Because you're so used to doing that, you feel naked if you don't. You feel naked if you don't. It's become a part of your identity. It's become a part of your identity. And you need to break that up right now. Oh, this is uncomfortable. Some of you are clinging to the past because you refuse to give up whatever career aspirations you had and move on to something new. It's okay for you to shift and change and grow. It's okay for you to be like, you know what? That's not my goals no more. I no longer want to do that. Doing that don't interest me no more. There are ways that some of you are clinging to the past by not admitting that you are tired of the lifestyle that you've been living, but the other people around you are living it, so you continue to do it. Stop. 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 Stop it right now. Stop it right now. There are ways, there are times when you gotta when you're with your therapist, revisit the past. That's an appropriate time. When you're with your healer, sometimes they're gonna bring up things from your past that you need to address and heal from, or that's informing you about your future. That's an appropriate space. But quit wallowing in it, honey. Quit wallowing in it, baby. 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 Give it up. Give it up. It's the first of the year. Let that shit go. Give it up. It's time. It's a new life, y'all. Some of y'all are clinging to the past. Oh, we're not done. You thought we were done? Yeah. Some of you are clinging to the past because you're trying to get that pre-2020 life. Some of y'all keep trying to redo. These years ain't working for you because you're trying to redo 2020. You're trying to go back to 2019 and then like redo it as if we haven't shifted and changed. As if we ain't a whole other different person, as if we aren't shifted in our DNA because of the trauma we have gone through. We're not going back to who we were. We're not. No, you need to lean into who you are now. You need to really sit with, what are my needs? What are my goals? What are my desires? What do I require? Because I guarantee you it's more. You need more and you need different. Quit clinging to the. There's a lot of ways that this is coming at us. Spirit has newness. There is a new world, but you got to be willing to not only receive it, but help to craft it. Y'all be like, Christianity and mainstream religion has really made us lazy. We are co creators with spirit. We are co creators. We have some control of it, they have some control of it. A lot of that is our input. What do you want? What is your deepest desire, my dear? So, clinging to the past. Yeah, yeah. Stop wearing your trauma like it's a coat. Stop wearing your pain like it's a fashion statement. Work with it, heal with it, use it as a fuel you need to use it for. But, like, it's not an accessory. Yeah, I told you we was coming in. You see why I did them affirmations? You see? You see the affirmation box got jokes? It's okay to cry. You see how dirty it did us? I knew what was coming. Y'all didn't. That's why I laughed. Because that was uncalled for. Jesus. Quit clinging to the past. Quit clinging to the past. Quit clinging to the past. It's time, y'all. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And like, Spirit got good things for you, boo boo. Spirit got good things for us. From love to finances. Like, Spirit is like, let me hook you up. Let me hook you up. But you gotta be willing to dead all that in the past. You really gotta be indebted. It means like really processing it, really working with it, and releasing it. Releasing it once it's been processed, once it's been worked. Release it. It doesn't mean it's not gonna come up from time to time. But when it does in a natural way, it comes up in a way that doesn't cling to you. It comes up in a way in that it's just a part of your story. It's not something that is driving your future. Come on now. That was only card 2. We're going to get into card 3. Oh my God. I feel like I should do an affirmation before this one too, but we'll be here all night. Oh God. The 5 of Pentacles. Help is on the way, dear. Are you willing to accept the help though? This is what the 5 of Pentacles is coming in strong for. Reversed as hell. Are you willing to accept the help? Are you willing to accept the help? This one was the one that punched me in my gut. Spirit was like, baby, we be bringing people to you all the time and you refuse it. You refuse it, and that's your trust issues. And we understand. That's why we continuously bring people to help you. But there are some people who, and I have this thing about exchange. It's my abuse, like if you're surviving abuse, like, oh, if you're helping me, I gotta. Spirit has been like, baby, people are helping you because you've already helped them. They're paying it back. You've already been of service, and even if you haven't been of service, you deserve the help that we are giving you because you do serve. Okay? Receive the help. And like, it's gonna look like, some of it is gonna look like what you requested, and some of the help that you're gonna receive, it's not gonna look like what you requested, but it's gonna be exactly what you need. Help is on the way. You better be open. So this is an invitation for some of you to sit with that. You were conditioned not to receive help. That's actually against our inherent nature. The way we are living, never forget, is not natural. Even this, do you know why most people fail at New Year's resolution? Because making those types of changes in the winter is actually the worst time to make that. Cosmically, we are children of the earth and of this planet, and we function the best when we dance inside and with her rhythm. Spring is when you clean house. Your birthday is when you make those changes. When those rhythms are going to assist you in making changes. Okay? Even though I'm a believer in you can rebirth at any time and make changes, also understanding the rhythms of the cosmos we're around and the fact that we're actually primed to obey that will help us in our manifestation work, okay? Getting back to the reading, help is on the way. Will you receive it? Will you let yourself open up to it? Will you let yourself receive it? Will you let yourself receive it? And like I said, some of it is going to look like the help you called in the form you called it. Some of it is not going to look like the help you called in the form you called it. It's going to look like something else. Receive it. And don't be sitting there worried about, am I worthy of it? Yes, you're worthy of it. 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 Take it. Sometimes you be in your own way and you sabotage your own blessings. Sometimes spirit don't help you meet your goals because they tried to offer you help and you looked at it and you spit in its face because it made you uncomfortable or because of my issues that I refuse to heal. So when you give that signal to the spirit, so when spirit sends you help and assistance and you spit in its face, spirit sometimes will teach you a lesson by not granting you the next thing you asking for because it did it before and you disrespected it by not receiving it. Let spirit help you. You need to be ready to receive, from financial assistance to mental assistance to even knowledge, even assistance in knowledge. Help looks like a lot of things. Help looks like you are on the wrong thought process and creator sends you someone who knows better, who can teach you better, so then you can in turn do better. Be willing to receive and examine and do some healing work around why you don't like to, why it is not safe for you. And all of it goes back to abuse, abandonment. All of it goes back to the fact that we're not rooted in community. All of it goes back to the fact that we ain't in villages no more because the way we live in is unnatural. The way we are all isolated. It's not about codependency. It's about interdependency. And we've been ripped away from that because of new old colonialism, neo-colonialism, and old school colonialism, and white supremacy. Let's talk about it. Help is on the way. You better be ready. You better receive. You better receive. You better quit acting like you're not worthy. You better sit in it, and you better take full advantage of the help that's coming. Don't be like, okay, I'm just gonna lean. I'm just gonna lean halfway. I'm just gonna lean. I'm gonna lean. No, 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 no. You better lean all the way. You better lean all the way in. You better sit all the way. Put all your weight in it, cause spirit is going to assist you. All right, we're not even done. This is the last card of the reading. You know I do 3, but we're doing 4. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Justice. Here's the thing. Be on the lookout because there are people who are scamming people. Number one, I make several videos. I gotta make a video a month, as it turns out, about all the scammers who are imitating me. People are out here scamming. You need to have your head on swivel, metaphorically, literally, figuratively, financially. You need to have your head on swivel, okay? And also, here's the thing: if you are one of those people who hustles people, this is not the time to hustle. You need to really feel your spirit in that. If you out here playing the system, there are times when you play the system, and there's times you don't play the system. There's times when you do a little gambling, you take some risk on some things, and there's times you don't do that. This is the time you do not do that because right, the energy there's gonna be some energy coming up soon, whether the folks who doing dirt is gonna get caught, and they're gonna be caught red-handed under spotlights and all that stuff. But there's gonna be some moments though before they get caught where they're gonna be out here swindling, where they gonna be out here hustling folks. So yeah, you watch out for that. Watch out for the scams that's coming. Watch out for the scams that's already there. Keep your head on swivel, okay? Keep your head on swivel. Lots of deception. Look for this in your world too. People are not okay. And here's the thing. People ain't okay. There's a lot of reasons for this deception. Most of it has to do with the fact that people are not okay. And we are isolated. And folks is off the rails, mentally at their last. There are people who are doing dirt because that's the last result. It's not even about you personally. They've got mouths to feed at home and there is no hope for them. They have lost the last of everything that they have owned. Their dignity has been stripped. This ain't just like people are descending into madness and with no rhyme and no reason. People are responding to what is happening to them, what is going on, the results of a systematic effort that has happened over hundreds of years, and we're seeing how great it is. It's not that great. This is a time where you need to be very in tune and in touch with your instincts, with your gut. This is a time where prayer, meditation is your friend. This is a time when you need to listen. You need to listen very clearly and carefully to your ancestors, to the spirits. If you go into the store and they say, don't go to that store today, go to this one, go to that one. Don't question why. Just don't go in. If you feeling like someone's acting type of funny and spirit's like, why don't you exit stage right? Well, exit stage right. If you're feeling real funny about that business deal, don't do it. Okay? Pray about everything. Have you a divination? I suggest a pendulum for everybody or some type of yes or no type of dowsing, because a lot of people can learn to do that and have a lot of y'all, most of y'all have enough juice to do that. So, like, have some form of communication divination system which you can talk to your spirits. Baby, when it comes to relationships, if I like you, if I want to be with you, I'm going to divine on it. If I, even my plans, every single goal that has been written down for me for this year, I took up that pension money, yes or no. Should I pursue spirit? Should I be pursuing it? Okay, cool. Divine on everything. Follow your gut on it all, because it's a dangerous world out here. It's a dangerous world out here, baby. It's a dangerous world out here, and folks is actively acting a fool. So don't be on no toxic positivity BS. Yes, believe in positivity and love and light and radiate that, but be smart. Be smart. Be smart. Let me tell you, like, you don't need to let fear rule your life as long as you move smart. I don't ever fear where I am told to go, because I'm always going to listen to when I'm told to leave. I don't ever. I be in the hoodest places. I be in the wildest places. I be in the whitest places. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna go where the hell I want to go because I trust spirit. Spirit has always been like, nah, get out of here right now. Oh, okay, it's time to go. I'm not justifying it. I'm leaving. I'm out. If Spirit says your time is my time is up, bye. Why you leaving? Cause I'm going home. We haven't. I don't care what you have or haven't done yet. Spirit said I need to be out. I be out. And when I was younger, without fail, I'll be asleep and then wake up to text. Did you call phone calls? Did you hear what happened at the club? Blah blah. You were there. And know what happened? They got shot. What? I left. Like, I have navigated. Why? Just listen to spirit. That's all I gotta say. Like, that is all I gotta say. All right. That is all I got to say. That is all I got to say. That is all I got to say. Okay. Listen to spirit. Listen to spirit in all things, honey. Cause it's out here. It's out, like, it's a dangerous world out here. So just listen to spirit. They out here wilding out. All right, my beautiful loves. I'm gonna pass that collection played. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. I want to thank each and every one of you for this super chat. This reading is a doozy in all the best ways. This reading is a doozy. That last card is a lot. Be up on your protection magic. I mean that. Like, last night I was very heavy on my protection magic. This morning I'm going in on some protection magic. I want you to cover this year and stay on it. Stay on your protection rituals, okay? If you have a car, anoint your car. Whatever your mode of transportation, anoint that. If you have a bus pass, anoint your bus pass. Like, really be about this life, my loves. Like, do not play about your protection. If you believe in your amulets and things of that, like that, yes, do it. Cultivate. We all have we all have a spiritual team, but there's all of us have a part of our team who are specialized. Who they're like, no, we are the warriors. We are the ones that kick ass. We are the ones that take names. Like, you need to be in contact with them. Okay, you need to be in like real contact with them. All right, you need to be. And like, especially right now, I'm gonna tell you a phenomenon that I'm seeing in spirit is really on my heart, and I'm gonna talk about this in a video. But like, on a spiritual level, y'all need to protect yourself, especially when it comes to your spiritual gurus and guides. Like, this world is no joke. And those of us who got the juice. But there are those of us who I'm noticing who mental health ain't where it needs to be. And because we are in connection and we do got the juice, like if y'all are like, I'm watching a few high ranking practitioners literally lose their mind. Literally, I'm watching teachers lose it. I because I experience it because I am in connection with my spirits, my ancestors, and because my protection game is on point, spirit was able to maneuver this person around me, and like I was able to give them a little taste of medicine. They gave me pure. What they gave me was pure. But after that, they lost it, and spirit maneuvered them right out of my life. They literally just dance this person right out of them, and I'm watching them self destruct because they will not take a break and be on their mental health. I'm saying all that to say, like, I'm watching them being rode by spirits in this world that like are feasting off of like their demise. So this person is not doing this. What this is translating to is this person is not doing good to their students. They're not doing good to their students. Okay, protection. If you work your even like when I take on mentors, my first thing I'm gonna always stress is protection, because you're and like any teacher worth their salt should it shouldn't have an egotistical response to that. Yeah, you need to even protect yourself from me because I'm human. You gotta protect yourself from yourself. Like, your protection work is about protecting yourself from yourself. If you know you engaging in BS habits that are not good for you, stop it. I'm always forever putting binding spells on myself. If I'm like, girl, you gotta get your shit together. Like, you gotta pull it together. Man, this part of you is out of control. So you gonna use some magic to help you get that together, and you also gonna work on it. Do what you gotta do. But be up on your protection magic, okay? It's not a game out here. It's not a game out here. And again, there's people who there. It's not all the way their fault. There are folks who like, nah, it's just a for real mental break that they're and that's an intersection between some other things. A spiritual break, I'm watching it. Be up on your protection magic. Do not play with that, okay? From your spiritual baths to your workings, all of that. My big cauldron is prepped and ready, honey. I literally got my big old cauldron. We about to drop some fire. I'm not playing, and neither should you. All right, that's something that was just spirit was like, tell the people, and I'm telling the people. All right, here. Let's do this affirmation. It says, I allow myself to feel this fully to be here. Repeat after me. This is, you are, God dang me. Do you see how this affirmation box is betraying us? I feel slightly bullied. Spirit is like, this is going to be hard messages and you still don't disassociate. Stay right here. Repeat after me. I allow myself to feel this fully to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully to be here. Affirmation monks got jokes. Affirmation monks got jokes. All right, this is for my non-binary family. I want to remind you that your favorite auntie, uncle, favorite captain goddess, pirate king, all that, is I'm gender fluid, all right? So just a feeling reminder, I'm every gender. It's all in me. I want some champagne. I had some champagne last night. I had some Viv Clicquot, whatever, however you say it, champagne. And I want some more. I love champagne. I forgot about that. I was like, champagne, you're my friend. That was random. There goes that neuro spiciness. For my non binary family, repeat after me. My non binary body is beautiful. 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 Remember, my love, sometimes the affirmations don't apply to you, but we should strive to be people who not only say affirmations, but can hold space for others to affirm themselves around. All right, this is another affirmation we're going to do. Repeat after me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. Yeah, yeah. Let me tell you in the comments. I love that my non-binary people are in the building, affirming yourself. I love it. I love it. I love it. Dre says, also, hello there, affirmation box. Why do you always grab this one when I'm here? I'm telling you, affirmation box be on one. It be on one. It be on one. It be on one. It be on one. Moon Pumpkin said, "Is the affirmation box flirting with me?" Baby, it might be. It is. Sinclair Wolf Warrior said protection jars, amulets, fire magic. Yes, yes, yes. All of that, baby. All of that, baby. Ashley said, I need to work on protection magic. I'm kind of lost as to where to start. Other than spiritual baths, that's all I know how to do. Sinclair Wolf offered you some really good suggestions. Let me see. Let me see. We have Lenora said, what was the name of the route to take with me for driving back home to Colorado? I'm gonna look for the Botanica while I'm here in Texas. I don't. Did I name that route? I think someone else named that route. Did I name that route? Someone else named that route. If you remember what that route was, please let Lenore know in the comments, please. Yes, Moon Pumpkin said Papa also gifted a ton of railroad spikes. That's that big protection magic. Roxanne said protection magic. Yes, Lord. Melanie said I got to get over to Big Liz this week for my protection stuff. Yeah, it's a big thing, y'all. Hi, John Root. Yeah, hi, John Root. Hi, John Root. Yep, hi, John Root. I love y'all. Hi, John Root. That's right. You know, during these readings, I be channeling, so a fair amount I do be forgetting. Like, I just do. Because, like, and that's also, you know, when you receive a reading with me, I go to a space and even in these readings, so I do not remember. I remember some parts of it, but I won't remember a full reading, and that is just the way until we are here again. And if I have to reference that part of the reading, if Spirit brings that back, but like there are people who have sat in my chair, like they've been in my chair 5 times. I don't remember them at all. I don't remember them at all until we start reading, and they'll be like, and they'll say something like, "Oh yeah, I did." And the last time, and there's some people who I will be like, "Oh, I remember reading for you," but there are a fair amount of people that I just don't like because I just go to a place and I channel. And I like that because like it keeps me safe. I don't have to carry everything. And also it keeps other people safe. Y'all don't gotta worry about me talking about your business because I be forgetting. I be forgetting. All right, let's move on to the African Goddess Rising deck. Here we go. We have Radical Rebirth. This is Mbuya and Hande. Mbuya and Hande. Radical Rebirth. Everything is different now. Now, we got this message in these cards before, in the message of quit clinging to the past, but just in case we didn't freaking get it, who you were is gone. incinerated by the flames of everything that just happened last year, the year before, and the year before that. For some of you, even the years before that. Fiend. You can't go back there. The bridges, it's not only just the bridge that's been burned. The town is gone. Like Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible. You can look back all you want to. It's burning. You won't turn into salt, but you might get salty. It is time to lean in. Quit clinging to the past. 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 Even though the Gregorian calendar means nothing, you at the same time, you can take any moment. You can take any moment because we've all put so much importance into this. So you can take this moment to rebirth. I got a coffin candle sitting on my altar right now, and I'm about to work the holy hell out of it. It's time to let it go. You need to be on your Elsa. Let it go. Let it go. Be done. Good things are coming, but what do I always say? The universe ain't a hoarder. Creator wants to give you so much. Creator wants to gift you so much, but you got to be open to it. You got to be ready for it. You got to let it happen. You got to let it happen. You got to rebirth. And sometimes rebirth is a bloody experience. It's a hurtful experience. It's rebirth. It's not supposed to be easy, but that's what it is. 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 It's the rebirth. And that's, you just got to get into it. We've got the lion. You're going to claw your way. You're going to roar your way. You're going to do whatever it is. This is about to be a dramatic rebirth. You're going to come into your power. This is a rebirth about coming into your power. This is a rebirth about trusting yourself. It's not just like, oh, I'm rebirthing and I'm just a new person. No, you are supposed to come into your power. Trust yourself. Trust the process and trust yourself. Trust your ancestors and your spiritual guides. Trust yourself. You are supposed to go to the next level of power. Quit acting like you ain't the one. Quit acting like you don't got the juice. Don't worry about what type of juice everybody else has. You need to be focused on the fact that you got the juice. You got things to do. There's life to live. There's joy to be had. There's a path and a purpose you got to walk out here in these streets. This rebirth ain't just about rebirthing into some mediocrity. You can miss me with that. This is the grandmother saying, you are the one we are waiting for. And let me tell you that this rebirth is not just about work, honey. This rebirth is about going after your joy. It's not just, I'm here to help the people. I'm here to heal the people. No, you're here to help yourself. You're here to heal yourself. This rebirth is about pleasure. This rebirth is about pursuing a life that fulfills you satisfaction. Things have to change, hunty bunches of oats. Hunty bunches of oats, things have to change. It's a rebirth. Let it happen. Lean into it. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. Lean into it. Abol Nimba. Harvest. What you've been pouring into is about to gift you something good. What you've been working on, what you've been praying on, what you've been toiling away at, what you've been making slow baby steps towards, what you've been making big old steps towards. What you are working towards is about to come to fruition, baby. You about to get some blessings, honey. You about to reap what you sowed, honey. And this card is a reminder that it's a perpetual cycle. You about to reap something, keep planting. The seed you plant now, The seeds you plant this winter are important. They're going to come up big in the spring. So those of you who haven't been planting seeds toward your dreams, your goals, your desires, those of you who haven't been doing that, we're in a perpetual cycle. You missed out now, but you can take advantage in a few months, in a few weeks, by planting your seeds now. For those of you who have been planting seeds, harvest that. Also, if you haven't, you have a harvest too. Whatever you have been doing, you about to harvest. Whatever you haven't been doing, you about to harvest. If you have not been working on your stuff, you're not gonna go to the next level. If you have been working on your stuff, you about to go to the next level. You about to go to the next level of if you've been working on your fitness, you about to go to the next level. You've been working on your health, you about to go to the next level. You've been working on your finances, you about to go to the next level. You haven't been working on all of that, you about to reap that. So plant your spaces. Also, don't get lazy. Just because you're reaping a good harvest, don't be one of them that's like, I reaped a good harvest, I don't gotta do no work. Enjoy, celebrate. We had that first card. Celebrate your harvest, but don't get arrogant and don't get lazy. After you done celebrating, get right back out there to work. Do your thing. It's about balance. Celebrate and do what you gotta do. Enjoy your harvest. Spirit wants you to enjoy it. Spirit wants you to enjoy it. But also, Spirit's like, get it all the way together. Get it all the way together. And plant and do your work. So, harvest the good things. Like I said earlier, we had the message of help. Sometimes harvest, it looks like help. Looks like a helping hand, okay? Sometimes, like, look, yeah, harvest. And I'm called to say this. Look, some of you, when I said reaching out for help, some of you are like, I'm not in a community. When I ask for help, they don't answer. And my thing is this: two messages for that. Number one, oftentimes what's gonna need to be involved in rebuilding the village is training each other on how to be there for each other again. We need to relearn how to communicate with each other. We need to learn each other and reestablish bonds, and where we feel that emotional tie and we have that calling to assist each other. So it's a lot of rebuilding going on, and you need to find people that are worthy of doing that. If you find yourself in a community where you call out for help and no one is listening, maybe it's time to, number one, call on your spiritual community to help you build a physical community that will help and that will assist. And like when I say this, a lot of times people are oftentimes are like, your community got to be 10, 15, 11 people. It don't need to be that. 3 other people. You and 2 other people. You and 4 other people. It don't need to be this huge. Your unit can be your unit. Okay? So. Harvest, baby. It's a coming for you. It's a coming for you. It's a coming. We have I set, which is surrender. Okay? You can do what you do and you can't do what you can't do. Okay? Surrender. Surrender. Surrender to spirit. A lot of y'all is feeling overwhelmed because you're carrying the weight of the world, not understanding that the spirits help you carry that. That's a big part of your spirituality, baby. You ain't supposed to carry. Once you really surrender to your spirituality, you ain't carrying this all by yourself. You ain't carrying this all by yourself. You know, last year when everything went down and my friends were brutally taken and I needed to return to Denver. Right about this time, I was in Denver, Colorado. I spent my New Year's last year helping my friends cross over in a deep cultural ceremony. Like, I was a part of her death dueling personal team. We helped not only her spirit, but all of the other spirits. It was deep priestess work for someone who was deeply that magic. And then doing that work and having to be there for the community as well. Having to heed her instructions and instructions from the other side, the first thing I did was give myself over to the process and to spirit. And I did not carry that weight on its own. I gave myself over and I surrendered to my community. First and foremost, my spiritual community. They know me and I know them. And they know that I was going to give everything I had to that process and whatever was asked from me. And I knew that I could not do that on my own. I surrendered to their help. I surrendered to their guidance. I surrendered to my community. My people, they housed me. They made sure I was taken care of so I could take care. One of the most overwhelming, one of the most craziest experience, and I was not overwhelmed. I set reminds us of the power of surrender. As someone who is a professional, very real life dominatrix, not just the motivational kind. Surrender is not something that is an indication that you are less without. Surrender is the act of more with. From a spiritual perspective and from a domination perspective, you are not less than when you surrender. You become more with. As someone who has been in a situation where I have submitted and given my submission over to a Dom, I understand the power of submitting. It isn't that I am less than without this person. I am more with their participation. It is not that I am less than when I participate with Creator. I am more with this inclusion of spirit in my life. Surrender. Surrender yourself to your path and your purpose. Surrender yourself to your faith. Surrender to the fact that Spirit is here to help you carry this weight. So many of you are not leaning into your spirit like that because that is the influence of organized religion. Indigenous religion, you will find, indigenous spirituality is all about an exchange. It is all about interconnecting and interrelationships, not codependency, interdependency. It is about this propping up this osmosis. It is about these relationships that exist together and thrive to create a oneness. And part of that is surrendering. Surrender to your creator, surrender to your greatness, surrendering. Surrendering. And last but not least, from the African Goddess Rising deck, we have got Yazan Miracles. An invitation to remember that you are a miracle. An invitation to remember that your life has been full of miracles. An invitation for you to remember to believe in miracles. Stop and think about the impossible that was made possible, that happened in your life. Think about. There have been times. Think about the moments where Spirit pulled through for you. You yourself are a miracle. Your body is a miracle. Your birth was a miracle. Remember that, because you are going to be called into believing in that once again. Miracles are possible and they happen. Respecting the miracle of who you are. How amazing and how full of divinity you are. A call to believing in that. A call to believing and understanding that you are a miracle. And if you believe in miracles, then you know what you got to believe in? Yourself. If you believe in miracles, you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that miracles will happen. You got to. I've seen it, honey. I've seen it, baby. I've seen it. I've caused it. And so have you. We're just that powerful. It's interesting that before this, we had the message of surrender and then miracles. It's interesting the correlation, surrender and then miracles. Surrender and then miracles. These are connected, my dears. You want more of this? You got to do this. You want more of this? You gotta surrender if you want more miracles, honey. They happen. You believe in this to some extent. You in a whole reading. You in a whole spiritual reading right now. So some of you believes in it. Just believe it in more. 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 Surrender to the miracles. Surrender to the miracles. Moon Pumpkin said, yes, allow those miracles to happen. That's right. Nay, Unapologetic said, surrender so miracles can come. Amen. Trust the process because the miracles will happen. Amen. Impossible things are happening. I can't finish the last of that, but you know, we know. Whitney Houston. Yep. Roxanne, not being afraid to surrender to the instructions of what come before. That's right. Honey, you can't be afraid to surrender to the instructions because they're going to give them to you this year. Spirit's about to lay it out for you. Surrender to that. Spirit's about to lay out the plan. And for a lot of us, and I can understand, like the plan that Spirit laid out for me, I'm like, that's very daunting. And Spirit's be like, but can you do it? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. He say it with your chest. And I was like, yes, I can do it. I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm a miracle. I can do it. Spirit's about to lay out a plan. All you got to do is obey and surrender to it. That's it. That's it. And the moment I surrendered to the plan, I was like, I can do this. I'm overthinking everything. That happened. I literally was like, I'm overthinking everything. I'm overthinking everything. I'm overthinking everything. It's gonna be fine. So surrender to the process. Surrender to it all, my loves. It's because that's how the miracles is gonna come. Trish said, I think this is calling me to surrender to the process and not focus on the things I literally cannot control. Exactly. Surrender to the process. There's a lot of these moving parts you can't control. And here's the thing, once you just surrender to the process, then it becomes clear what you do have control over, and you can get to work. You can expend your energy on what you actually can influence, which in turn will influence your situation. Okay? Ashley said, the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Yup, patience. So plant your seeds, y'all. Plant your seeds, y'all. The spiritual sister said, I had to hear this message today, the rebirth. A lot of you are saying confirmation. I'm glad this is ringing some bells for y'all. Girl Robin had said, I needed this whole live because I haven't been taking care of my spirituality enough lately. Bringing in the new year with affirmations that will help bring in the change. Amen. I am so happy. I am so happy. I am so happy that this is resonating with y'all. It's resonating with me too. So let's get it. Let's do some affirmations again. That Cash App is LadySpeech. That Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa. That PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. I appreciate all of y'all who are showing your financial appreciation. Please share this on all of your platforms. Again, this is the year reading. So whenever you're seeing this, if you're here at the top of the year, as this has been live and recorded January 1st, you're right on time. If you see this in the middle of the year after it's been recorded, you're right on time, okay? Whenever you're seeing this video, you are right on time, all right? And I am so happy that I could be here to share this reading with you, all right? Repeat after me, all right? I am surrounded by wealth. And when we say wealth, a lot of us just tend to only think in financial wealth, but I'm challenging all of us to think about the wealth of health, the wealth of love, the wealth of peace, the wealth of balance. There are other ways that we are wealthy, okay? So I want you to think about that. Repeat after me. I am surrounded by wealth. 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 This affirmation says, my body is a gift and I cherish its abilities, great and small. My body is a gift and I cherish its abilities, both great and small. My body is a gift and I cherish its abilities, both great and small. My body is a gift and I cherish its abilities, both great and small. My body is a gift and I cherish its abilities, both great and small. My body is a gift and I cherish its abilities, both great and small. I feel like that was some light work universe gave us with that. All right, this affirmation says, I create prosperity easily and effortlessly. Obviously, Spirit wants us to be prosperous. I create prosperity easily and effortlessly. 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 Thank you so much for that super chat, Daniel. I appreciate you. Let us continue. I am so glad that this spiritual spanking is resonating. I know that it has been rough for a few of these cards, but I feel like it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these necessary. Hey, Trace, you've been a member for a month. You've been a member for a month. Oh, that reminds me of Sade has become a member during this live. So thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I want to remind you that I'll be taking a break from posting videos There will be lives during the month of January, so there will be no posted videos. I won't say that. There might be one or two because I might get the itch and just post something randomly, but do not expect that. However, the Sunday services will be on point, and I will be doing some lives where there will be members only chat. So there you can expect some lives during this month. I'm going to do the full moon and the new moon reading, but I will not be doing any posted videos. We're going to go back to that in February. All right. Let's keep going. We're moving into the Angels and Ancestors deck. We're halfway through. I know it's long, but it's the year reading, and I don't feel guilty. We are, the next up, we have the Platypus. Stop complaining and focus the attention on the blessings in your life. Listen, we don't do toxic positivity over here. Yeah, address the problem. It's okay to vent. It's okay to vent. That's a necessary part of healing. It's okay to name the problem. It's okay to speak about the problem. But if all you do is complain, if you wake up complaining, if you wake up talking shit, if all you do is have something negative to say about every situation, check yourself. Because words are spells, and that's what you are pulling into your life. Again, nothing wrong with venting. Again, nothing wrong with naming the situation. Again, nothing wrong with naming what is going on. Again, toxic positivity has no place over here. Life is no crystal stair. There's going to be times when it's not okay. There's going to be times you got to cuss somebody out. There's going to be times you got to name it. There's going to be times when you are at the height of your frustration about something. It's going to be times when you are rageful and angry and sad, and that's okay to express the range of emotions, especially the sad or shadow emotions. But wallowing in it, sitting in it, complaining in it over and over and over and over and over, and complaining about everything, nah, cut it. Cut it. Also, make sure you are speaking blessings. Do you sit with yourself and ask, audit yourself? Do I spend more time complaining? Do I spend as much time thanking? One of the things that has shifted my life is an active gratitude practice. So sitting down every morning and writing down 10 things that I'm grateful for, and if I don't sit down and write it down, I say it out loud. 10 things I'm grateful for and why. The platypus reminds us to be thankful. The platypus reminds us to respect the sacred aspects of shadow emotion expression, to express the moments of venting and have those moments and to respect it, and also recognize when we are just throwing gasoline on the flame. Oftentimes you're complaining over and over and mindlessly is doing nothing but that. Throwing gasoline onto a flame, it's not helping. It's just firing you up and getting your emotions involved and pointing your energy in a direction that is not doing anything but providing a trash receptacle for your very beautiful and sacred emotions. Watch it. Watch your mouth. Be careful where you're putting all your energy. We have the Kiwi, which is about do a walking meditation each day for the next week. The Kiwi reminds us of the daily importance of practice, daily practice, from the big things to the little things. One of the things that I do love about Islam is the 5 prayers daily and the physical action of the prayer, the dedication to carrying that out. It reminds us that daily connection with Creator, daily connection with Spirit is needed. Every day you need to be practicing your magic. Every day. And that some days that's going to look like 5-10 minutes. Some days it's going to look like a little bit of meditation, a little bit of prayer. Some days it's going to look like a big old ritual. Some days you're going to sit for an hour and a half and receive a reading. Some days you're going to sit and at your altars while you're refreshing the water and giving your sometimes it looks like a bunch of things. Sometimes it's a whole day of rearranging your altars and shutting up shrines and things. Some days it's a whole day of prayer. But every day at the very least, a bit of meditation, a bit of prayer, a bit of communion with your spirit. Here's the thing that I appreciate about indigenous spirituality, indigenous practice. When you really get deep into it, like a lot of times it ends up like helping you. The serving of my altars, when I first got into this, it was burdensome to me. I was like, oh my God, I gotta give these people their tea, this, I gotta do this. But like now that I'm deeper into it, I'm like, it's a meditative experience. Really, so the serving of my altars, making sure folks have their water. It reminds me, have you drank your water? Have you changed your things? Like servicing my on my altars has made me better at self care because like I'm super dedicated to them. So then spirit turns right back around and says, "You take such good care of me. Why don't you take care of yourself like this?" I asked you for the best. One of my spirits, she likes the best. Well, two, no matter what, I always end up getting the most. I get the war spirits and then the most bougie of the love goddesses and gods. One of the spirits I serve, she requires the best of the best, and she always is challenging me. She recently was in my face like, "You don't give yourself what you give me. Why don't you like you deserve the expensive jewelry that you like? You deserve the one of a kind." Like she was in my face, and I was like, "You are right," and I do serve you better than. And she was like, "You're a reflection of me. Why are you denying yourself? Why are you acting like you don't want these things?" You know. So these things that we do when we serve spirit, they can oftentimes serve us, and they're oftentimes things that help with our mental health, that help with our daily just life. The walking kiwi reminds us of that daily meditation, that daily prayer time, having that time set aside, no matter what. No matter what. And yes, of course, there's going to be days where like you fall off or whatever, but like making it your practice, like developing it. No, I pray within the first 10 minutes of me waking up, I pray. That's a non-negotiable. For me, it's within that. For the first hour I wake up, we praying. That's a non-negotiable. We praying. We praying. We hitting them altars. We praying. If I'm in a place and I'm traveling, I ain't got my altars, and I ain't got a traveling altar. We praying. I am the altar. We praying. We connecting, and this will just help you. So this daily communion, this daily practice, with your practice, is that reminder. Okay. We have the polar bear, the stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. Say what needs to be said. Be compassionate, have respect, but speak your truth. This ain't the time to start shying away from who the hell you are. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Have compassion, be respectful, say it though. Live your truth, speak your truth. 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 Again, be compassionate. Have respect. I call this the medicine card, one of the medicine cards in this deck, because this card represents truth, and truth is like medicine. All medicine is good for something. Not all medicine tastes good. Not all medicine is easy to take, but it's good for something. All truth is good. It's healing. It ain't easy. Not all truth is easy to take. Not all truth tastes good. Baby, I have a friend who is a Chinese herbalist and practitioner certified. She will give me medicine sometimes that tastes like hibiscus and goodness. And she has given me medicine that tastes like yak ass, a yak ass, marinated in day old sweaty socks of a teenage football player that haven't been washed in 18 games. Nasty is what that medicine tasted like. Nasty. Did it heal what I needed it to heal? Yes. Did it taste good? No. It tasted disgusting, and I wanted to smack her. I really did, because I felt like that was abuse. It wasn't. It wasn't abuse. It felt like it. I definitely wanted to fight her. I love her though, so I didn't fight her, and I signed up for that. I went to her for help. So you can't fight people you go for. You can, but that's dumb. Anyway, that's what truth is, and not everybody's gonna like your truth. Sometimes you're gonna come in there and tasting like hibiscus, and sometimes your truth is gonna be like, you taste nasty. I mean, like, I know. Do you want a cracker after I've given you the medicine? Do you want a candy? I can't help it. That's what it was. I love you. You gotta be the medicine, and sometimes the medicine just don't taste good, and y'all gotta get used to that. You gotta be okay with that. If you're trying to heal yourself and your family, sometimes you just gotta know that you just gotta be like, ugh, well, like you're just gonna be what it is. And sometimes you gotta let it be the bitter thing. Sometimes you gotta be like, there, Pikachu, there. And go on about your business. Speak your truth and be compassionate, be respectful, but speak your truth. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. All right. This comment caught my eye. Farah said, any suggestions for making an altar for people who have very small living space and or don't want roommates to ask questions? Yeah, jewelry boxes, honey. Jewelry boxes. If you, depending on what your spiritual practice is, a lot of our saints, there's many car statues or many statues that you can buy. But one of the best things that I like to do when we're doing stealth worshiping is hide things in boxes, because that's actually part of my tradition. A lot of hoodoo and conjure, we really had to like hide it. A lot of African traditional religions, we had to hide it in plain sight. So I love to go to the thrift store and go source jewelry boxes, or you can find a new one. Or to like a place like Michael's, like an art supply store. They have like unfinished jewelry boxes, bird boxes, bird houses, and things like that. I like to take things that are not like, that are inconspicuous and turn them into things, especially depending on the altar. So like if I'm doing like, say like I have a love altar, and if I needed that to be out in public, and like I was living in a place where like, I'll probably get a bookshelf that was shaped like a heart and like be very, and it's all about symbolism and what you imbue into things. So from the statues and the different things I choose, it might look just like, oh, this is like a couple statues and crystals to some people, but it's a whole formation in the thing. So yeah, jewelry boxes, those fake books. I'm a big fan of that. Those, how they'll have those. I have a couple. There's some things on them right now, so I'm not gonna pull it out. But they look like, you can find those at like TJ Maxx, at Ross, at a lot of those like outlet places. I love going there and looking for those kind of containers. So those fake books, love that. Love doing those fake books. Even just like containers, there's certain altars that are good to keep in the kitchen. So just having like a cookie jar, having like a bread box. Like I love hiding things in plain sight. Just being like, oh, that's just a bread box. Don't look in it. And even keep the bread on top. But like, you know what I'm saying? There's people who are saying like, shoe boxes. Okay. So there's that. So there's some of the things, the suggestions and if you want to keep it private, those are some of the things. But yeah, shoe boxes are really good spaces. And also just ask your spirits that you're working with. Like my ancestors. If you're in a space where like ancestor altars can be very tricky, so there's other ways to do ancestor veneration. And there is times where you can set up, you don't need to have if you can't have a standing altar all the time, making sure you have altar items and you set up standing, temporary altars. I have an altar, a traveling altar that I'm continuously building. And this altar is for travel. It doesn't like stay up in my house, but it's an altar that when I go and do my workings, like when I was in Colorado, I did more in-person workings, like clean people's house, all kinds of stuff, or just if I'm conducting ceremony, I can roll that altar out. Altars are sacred and holy, no matter how long they're up, that energy can carry over. So I definitely have that. So like constructing a travel altar, a travel ancestor altar, or whatever versions, because there's many types of altar, but having that like in its own space, its own bag, so that when you can go into a safer space, like you're going to the woods, you can take that altar and have it out. So there are some suggestions, and I know a lot of people did some good suggestions in the comments, so I hope that answered your question. All right, my loves, let's move on to the last card in this deck. We are almost done. We have one more deck to do, and then we're finished. All right, so the Tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. All right. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you are capable of doing so. You are the one that your ancestors have been waiting for. You are the one. You are the one that the spirits have been waiting for. You are the one. You are the one that you are the one. You are the leader. There is nobody coming to save us. Look around the world. Ain't nobody gonna be elected that is out for your highest good. We're all voting for the lesser devil across all of these platforms. Ain't nobody. You know who gonna save us? You. You know who gonna save you? You. It is about the little leaders everywhere. It's about all of us understanding we got a piece of it. You alone ain't Jesus Christ. Us together are definitely Jesus Christ. Stop running. Stop. And the thing is, we have that thing about surrender. This is part of something that a lot of us need to surrender to your leadership. Stop running from it. And a lot of us, the strife and the things that are coming into your life is because you won't surrender. And you could be scared, baby. You could be absolutely scared, but you need to surrender to your greatness. Newsflash, most leaders are scared at some point. Most of us. Especially if you're good if you have a good heart, of course you're scared. If you understand the gravity of the situation, damn, you be scared. It's fine. And then you push through and do it anyway. And when you rely on your spiritual team, when you have a good team around you, you can rely on them. You ain't out here by yourself doing this on your own. Do you see how we started off? Spirit has been telling you to lean into Spirit, lean into your spiritual team. You're not here by yourself. Do you see how Spirit told us to ask for help? If you do everything they said before this card, you'll be all right. There is help, there is counsel, there is guidance, there is peers for you, but you can't get none of it until you surrender all of yourself. You can't half-ass this. You getting half blessings because you half-assing this. You can't half surrender to it. Submit and take the risk. Newsflash, it's going to work out in your favor. You're the one that the ancestors are waiting for. And you don't gotta save the world, but you got something on saving your little village. You got something on saving your little community. And you know how you save them? By saving yourself. That's the caveat. This leader is actually asking you to be the leader of your damn self. I'm so happy that y'all enjoy my content. But let me be honest with you. Most of it I make for myself. Because I need help. Yes, a fair amount of this is my thought process, and a fair amount of this is what I'm channeling from Spirit. I make the medicine I need. I make the medicine I need. I make the medicine I need. I make the medicine so that the people who need the medicine that I can't make are attracted to me and I can get the medicine I need. And look at how many other people can benefit from my medicine. The best medicine comes when I don't try to save any of you. I can't. That's not possible. Can't save y'all. However, I have consistently been shown when I save myself, when I focus on saving myself, that helps give other people permission to save themselves. I know this to be true because I was given permission by my mentors, by my heroes. I watched them save themselves. They didn't save me. They did give me permission to save myself. They gave me blueprints. They gave me valuable information that helped me save myself. They gave me motivation and inspiration. So I know this to be true. You are the one that your people are waiting for, that we're waiting for. This world is messed up. These big leaders who are disconnected from these communities don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about us. You know what's going to make us okay? Villages and communities again. It's you. You don't need to be perfect. And you can not be perfect because you only have a small thing to worry about yourself. So you can take all that pressure off. Okay. Be scared and do it anyway. Have courage. That's called courage. Piss your pants. Be pissing your pants and do it anyway. Be scared and do it anyway. Be scared and do it anyway. Your ancestors are waiting. They've got a plan for you. Spirit is waiting. They got a plan for you. Make medicine for yourself, and it's going to help others. But the best medicine comes when you don't focus on anybody else, when you focus on yourself. All right, we're done with that one. Let me check in with the comments. We're going to do some affirmations, and then we're going to do the last pulls. Are we doing all right? This reading didn't compare. This reading didn't come. I told you. 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 Now unapologetic said no. Like, of course I'm not okay. I'm getting my edge snatched. They said we aren't doing all right. You said I need a minute to breathe. I gotcha. Drink your water. You see why I tell you drink your water? We out here dehydrated, panting, crying, sweating, peeing. It's all kind of things going on. Trish said, I tell my little one that every day. Bravery is being scared and doing the hard thing anyway. Yeah. Pumpkin, Moon Pumpkin and they apologetic said it's okay to cry. Do you see how the box did us dirty from the beginning? It was like, y'all gon' get it. It's okay to cry. Edges snitched. I'm kidding. Thank you for your super chat, my dear. We all need help and healing. Thank you so much for creating this safe space and community. Thank you. You all are welcome. And thank you all for making this so safe for each other. Thank you for just being who y'all are. Just being who you are. Moon Pumpkin said, just goes to show, yeah, we're all connected. We all need to hear the same messages. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Dre said, you share a lot of what I vex myself over, things that I think, but I doubt. But doubt in thinking that way. Yeah, I'm happy this can resonate, baby. You ain't alone. You were not alone. I am here with you. Jennifer Jackson said, damn, you done snatched all my edges today. I came for them. I came. Nicole said, I'm tired. Oh, I know. This spanking is a long one. It's a good one, though. It's a good one. All right, you lovely people. All right. Oh, we didn't do these affirmations. Let's do that. No, what? I am slipping. All right, this is a quote by Theodore Roosevelt, and it is, comparison is the thief of joy. Amen to that. Stop comparing yourself to your old self. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Just stop. Stop. Acknowledge what you did back in the day. Acknowledge who you were back in the day. Celebrate your wins and your victories from back in the day. Do not compare that. Don't compare your old body to your new body. Go towards new goals. Be present. Don't compare yourself to anybody else in the space. Listen, don't compare yourself to any other diviner. I use several cards, and I've been doing this since I started reading. I used one deck for maybe the first year, and after that, Spirit was like, I want you to use more than a few decks. Do you know, and I've been doing this for over 20 years, do you know how many people clowned me for doing that? Do you know I would see older readers, and they would be like, oh, you obviously don't know what the hell you're doing. And I was like, first of all, I didn't choose this game. This game chose me. I literally was gifted cards by a friend, and then people started calling me, and I never talked about the fact that I was giving readings, okay? And this is how Spirit is telling me. Fast forward, I'm good at what I do and I'm known for what I do. And I have encouraged, other people have seen this and they start using more than one deck in a reading. Like, do you? Don't compare yourself. Don't compare how you're walking. Don't compare how you doing your art. Don't compare how you are living your life. Don't. Improve on what you need to improve on according to your life plan. All right? So repeat after me. Comparison is the thief of joy. 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 Repeat after me. My body is a miracle. 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 Here we go. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Repeat after me. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. Healing is hard. Staying wounded is harder. You know, that thief is a comparison. Comparison is a thief of joy one. That is, I really needed to hear that one and be reminded of that one. And I really don't compare myself to other people, but I have been caught up in the past with comparing myself to my past. And I really thought that was healthy for a very long time until I really checked into being like, it's not. I am not who I was back then. I cannot compare fitness journeys or my body. That body was a different age. That body had different circumstances and different biological things going on. We get our cells renew themselves every 7 years, so literally that body don't exist no more. I celebrate who I was. I celebrate all the things. I celebrate my wins. There's no point because comparing myself to the past keeps me caught in like reaching past goals, and it separates me from who I am now, and it separates me from my ability to create new goals and to go to a different space and to reach a higher level and a different level. Don't compare yourself. Your walk is your walk. You are who you are. So acceptance is key. Let's move to the Ancestors and Angels deck. Okay, remember, my loves, this is more than just a weekly reading. This is the year ahead, all right? So let's get into it. The Shaman, trust higher forces. Trust your Creator. Trust God. Trust Goddess. Trust your ancestors. Trust your spirit guides. Now, some of you are going to need to really get into your distrust of Creator. And that's okay. There's a lot of people who I see enter into the occult and the practice, and one thing I always encourage people, the act of reclaiming magic is an act of re-indigenization, but if you don't decolonize, you will get lost and caught up in this process. I suggest, especially those who are heavily influenced, but all of us, especially if you start learning the history of organized religion, there's going to come a moment in you where you are mad at Creator. A lot of us, if we examine our own lives and the things that happen, we might be confronted with exploring our anger at God and the spirits. And that's okay to do that. Let me tell you something. Creator is bigger than your hatred of them. I hated God for a good year. For a good year, I was so mad. I was so mad, and that was absolutely necessary. And Creator is so vast and big that hatred didn't move me away. It caused me to go further and closer with my Creator. Indulging that allowed me to explore my spiritual abuse. and allowed me to do, it was an invitation to do some deep healing around all of the things that I'd experienced, not only this lifetime, past lifetimes, but also from an ancestral level, from the effects of organized religion, especially how it was used in enslavement of black people. All of that was helpful because my faith and my trust in my spiritual team is solid as hell. It is unshakable. I know my spirits are here for me, without a doubt. You, no one, will ever be able to separate me from that. I know they are real. It's okay. It's time, and this is an invitation to really explore why we don't like God, why we don't trust. See, a lot of you are into this y'all are drawn to this world. You should be. You are drawn to these things, and you are here correctly. But you need to really explore what's up under that. This is why it's dangerous to appropriate other people's spirituality and close practices that don't belong to you, because there's a level of pain there that are associated with the people who are these practices or lineages of, that this practice is going to help them with. If you aren't of that lineage, you are accessing things, and you are cutting yourself off from a level of healing you need to do in regards to the things you do have a connection with. You're going to need to trust the higher forces. This is going to be necessary because you're going to need to listen. You're going to need to listen. This might mean your life. You're going to need to listen. 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 Spirit is going to be and has been very particular about the way it's guiding you. But the road that we are about to walk, walking on the side of a cliff, and you will be perfectly fine as long as you let Spirit guide every step. You work on freestyle on this part of the journey. There are parts of the journey where Spirit lets you freestyle and just point you in the general direction, and they just help you along the way. Then there's parts of the journey where they're like, we are crossing a bridge that is only made up of a log that is actually rotting. And if you step in the wrong place on this log, you will die. But if you let us lead you to step in the right places, we will get you across safely. That's what you kind of do right now. That's the part of the journey we're all on. Listen. And you can't listen unless you trust. For those of you who do trust your spirits and your ancestors and your guides and the higher forces, keep fortifying that with prayer and ritual and ceremony. Keep leaning into that. Keep building on that. For those of you, this distrust leans into this distrust around ancestors. And some of you have ancestors. Not all of us have ancestors good. All of us have ancestors that are amazing and divine. All of us have ancestors that are nefarious and fucked up. And we all have a walk to walk with that. But not doing your ancestral work because you're scared of the bad ones is keeping you from the blessings of the good ones, the lessons of the good ones. There's a lot of white people who don't do ancestral work because you absolutely understand that some of your ancestors were a huge part of the problem. But I want to remind you that some of your ancestors weren't part of the problem. And until you confront all of that, you're not going to be able to access the ones that will help you do the work with the ones that were part of the problem. Also, that's your cross to bear, is to deal with the after effects of the ones that were the problems. And if you don't deal with that, you continue to curse the generations coming after you, because these things that they have done were so heinous, they create generational curses. Go on and get into my Ask LadySpeech playlist. There's a few videos about ancestor work. Go on and get into my magic playlist. There's a few videos there about ancestor work, and I definitely be doing a lot more of that as the year go by. But we got to get into a place of trust with your ancestors. You gotta trust them exclusively. You gotta get into a place of trust with your spirit guides. You gotta trust them exclusively. They'll get you through any and everything. They will get you safely across a tightrope. You ain't gotta have no experience of walking a tightrope. They'll get you safely across it if you learn to listen to them. If you learn to trust, they'll get you across the most dangerous journey, step by step, inch by inch. But you gotta learn how to trust them and be there 100% with them. We've got Direction Guardian. Choose your path. 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 Listen, there are no wrong paths to choose. This is a choose your own adventure. Every path you choose is the right adventure. However, you need to make that decision based off of what your desires are, what your wants are, what is actually calling you. Now, if you don't make the decision based off that, you're going to choose the path that's for you, and that's the path that you're going to choose. Now, it might not be the most fulfilling or satisfying path. It might not be the path that allows you to accomplish all your goals and your dreams, but it's a path. But it's a path to be chosen. The Direction Guardian is an invitation. The Direction Guardian is an invitation to sit and to listen to your spirit. Listen to yourself. We just talked about in the beginning of the reading that everything is dead now. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. There's a new direction. There's a new adventure to choose. Sit and get quiet with yourself and let your heart lead the way. Not what other people expect of you or want from you. Not what would make other people's lives better or easier. Not what other people want you to do. What does your heart tell you to do? What direction is your heart telling you to go? Is it time to move? Is it time to move? Is it time to go back to school? Is it time to quit that job and go after the career you've always wanted? Are you doing something that you've always wanted and now you're done? You've reached a level you want to reach with that, and is it time to move into a different direction with a different career? Is it time to end a relationship? Is it time to finally throw yourself all the way into a relationship? Sit. Sit and get quiet and let your heart answer you. Let your passion answer you. Let your love answer you. Let your inner guidance answer you. Pull the pressure off yourself. There's no right or wrong answer. The only answer that matters is what's going to fulfill you, what's going to help you achieve your goals, your dreams, your desires, what's going to help you to accomplish what you came to this planet to accomplish. Listen to your heart. Listen to your spirit. Earlier in the reading, we had that walking meditation, the Kiwi card, which is about having these set times. This is what's going to assist you. Having regular moments where you know you're communing with spirit. These are the moments you get quiet and you ask yourself these deep questions and you let the spirit answer you. And you let those answers carry you forward. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for us, baby. This is the choose your own adventure portion of the journey. The only rules are choose wisely. Choose with your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul as one unit. And you will choose the correct answer. Spring. See your seeds grow. Again, we just had this message and Spirit thought it was so important, it's giving it to us again. Plant your seeds. What do you want to happen? I have recently fallen in love with the world of powerlifting. I've never been someone who's ever fallen in love with a sport. I've never been in love with the gym. But it resonated. I'm so happy I started my gym journey last year because I would feel so intimidated trying to move into that world now. I will still do it, but because I started, I have a good foundation. My body is used to going to the gym. We are back in these, and we have formed new habits. And now, as my workouts are getting more intense, I'm able to handle it. I planted these seeds this time last year, and I can literally I can see it. I can see, and this is giving me encouragement to keep going. Plant your seeds now. for what you want to see in the spring, literally. What do you want emotionally, spiritually? What are you wanting? What are you looking for? Plant those seeds now and cultivate them. Do the work to cultivate them, to give them the light they need, to give them the attention that they need. Okay? Fertility is coming. You got to plant that seed now. We know a human pregnancy is a 9-month process. You don't get pregnant and then wham bam, thank you, man. 30 days later you get a baby. No, that's a minute. That takes some time to develop that seed. It takes time to grow things from seeds. Cultivate, develop, provide the right soil, plant the seeds for the things you want to see. You want a different life? You gotta start with the little steps first. You gotta start with those little things first, and then you'll have what you want. But you gotta time, patience, consistency, and sustainability. That's what it is. All right, last card of the reading. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Spirit is looking to pour into you. And it's going to give you healing information. Again, medicine. We just talked about the fact that not all medicine tastes good, but it's good for something. There are times when your friend's going to come and tell you about yourself, and it's because you need to be told about yourself. There's a part of you that is being hurtful to other people or that is hindering you in your relationships. That's healing information. Recently, Spirit nudged my shoulder and was like, hey, this supplement that you're taking, we don't want you to take that anymore. And sure enough, I stopped taking it. And I was like, it was directly causing a problem that it didn't used to cause, but now it is. And I was like, oh, okay, that's easy. Eliminate that, and I feel so much better. This card is about the fact that Spirit is going to use all types of ways to communicate medicine to you, to communicate healing information to you. Take it. Sometimes it's going to use YouTube videos, it's going to use individual personal readings, it's going to use general readings, it's going to use kids, it's going to use adults, it's going to use grandmas, it's going to use the spirit animal allies, it's going to use Earth itself, it's going to use all the different ways. Be open and receptive to that. Be open when your body is trying to tell you something. If you are eating something and your body is having a reaction to it, be open to understanding what's going on, okay? Be open to the healing information that's coming, because Spirit wants you to be well. It wants you to be better. It wants you to get better, but you need to listen to your body. If your body's like more water, drink more water. If your body's like less meat, drink less meat. If you haven't been eating meat and your body's like, we need to have a piece of fish every once in a while, get you a piece of fish. Like, your body is in its needs from mentally to emotionally to spiritually is going to shift and expand and grow and all types of things. Respect that. Respect that. Respect that by listening. Sometimes your Western doctor is going to tell you something that's beneficial. Listen. Sometimes you're going to get healing information from a therapist, psychotherapist. Listen. Sometimes it's going to be your mama that tells you the healing information. Listen. Be open. And we all know it's uncomfortable when we get medicine. Sometimes it's about a personality trait, something that we've done. Sometimes it's about a way we're eating or living our life. Listen. And we know when we're getting good information. Listen. Medicine is coming to you. The medicine garden is going to be using all types of ways to communicate healing information to you. Receive it. Receive it. Receive it. Because as it turns out, you're worthy of healing. As it turns out, you're worthy of transformation. You're worthy of rebirth. As it turns out, you're worthy of good motherfucking things. You're worthy of the world, my love. You're worthy of the world. Now, let's end it on a positive note. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. The Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation, your reciprocity for this reading. Thank you to every single one of you who sent a super chat. Thank you to every single one of you who sent a super sticker. I appreciate you so much. And know that I appreciate the $1, the $5.55, the $50, the $100, $300, the $2.50, the $7, the $11.11. Thank you for liking and sharing this video and all that good stuff. Repeat after me. Today, I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Today I choose to honor my beauty, my strength, and my uniqueness. Even devastation is an opportunity for transformation, and my gratitude evolves as I do. Even devastation is an opportunity for transformation, and my gratitude evolves as I do. Even devastation is an opportunity for transformation, and my gratitude evolves as I do. Even my devastation is an opportunity for transformation, and my gratitude evolves as I do. Let's do one more and then we're gonna call it a day. All right. Okay, I love it. This is for my trans siblings. So if you are trans, repeat after me. If you are not, just hold some space. I enjoy being in this trans body. 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 All right, my beautiful loves, that is it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all for this spiritual spanking. For this Sunday service, soul food and spiritual tea session with LadySpeech, for this divination, for this 2023 year ahead year synopsis. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was helpful. I hope this helps you navigate your year. Feel free to save this video and reference it at different parts of your year. If you are here, there was a message in here for you. If you are here, you are right on time. If you saw this reading from beginning to end live, you're right on time. If you're here at the beginning, the middle, or the end, you're right on time. If you're watching this for the second or third time, you're right on time. If you're watching this recorded for the first time, you're right on time. I, as always, am going to make sure that I leave in the description every single tarot deck, oracle deck that we use today, so you can go pick that up for yourself. Please remember to shop local first, shop small first, support Black-owned, brown-owned small businesses, women-owned businesses, family businesses, mom and pop shops, trans-owned businesses. And then if you gotta go to the a bigger chain, Amazon, to get these decks, do what you have to do, but shop small first, okay? Let's make this one a good year, you guys. Let me tell you something. 2023 is going to life just like every other year. All right? Don't be afraid to claim this as your year. Life is going to life, babe. There's going to be loss. There's going to be heartbreak. There's going to be devastation. The world's on fire. You can still claim a piece of happiness, a piece of joy, a piece of beauty. You can still claim it and contribute that back to the world. Okay? So this is going to be a doozy. But we got each other. And we're learning how to rebuild community. Focus on that. Focus on yourself. I want to thank you for your support. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for sharing this video with whoever you need to think it needs to be shared with. I want to thank you for loving me and allowing me to love you. I am so excited for this year. Once again, I want to remind you there will be don't expect any regular posted videos for the month of January. I may drop one or two if I feel like it, but I'm not doing it. We're going to take a little break. I am going to do the live reading, so next Sunday you will see me and all that good stuff, and then we will return to our regularly posted schedule in February, and I will tell you all about that when the time comes, all right? So in the meantime, between time, Happy New Year to you if you celebrate. If you don't, remember that the Gregorian calendar means nothing. So if you don't acknowledge this as the new year, that's what's up. Don't poo-poo on people's parade though, okay? We know that your personal new year, which is your birthday, is your most potent new year, and that springtime is that real new year. But also, we understand that, you can rebirth at any time. So people who choose to take on a rebirth during this moment, they can do it if they choose to. So don't put people on their parade. And with that being said, I love you so much. I'm looking forward to really creating more for you, with you all, interacting with you all. I want to thank each and every one of my members. I'm so excited to give you guys what I told you I was going to give you and more. And with that being said, I didn't want to take up all of your time. However, I knew it was going to take up a significant aspect of your time. So if you're at the end of this video, gold star for you. And on that note, I'm going to let you get back to your regularly scheduled program. I would not be a good dominatrix if I didn't remind you about aftercare. Eat something, drink your water, take a nap, take a shower, hug your cuddly things, rub those sore booties, because the spiritual spanking was a lot. And on that note, God, Goddess, ancestors, spirits, Orisha, Loa, guardian angels, creator willing, I will see you all in the next video. I love you. I live you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.